Cars, bikes, whatever it is, get out and enjoy it. What's going on, good people? Y'all see what's going on? Got my green on today. My collie green. Yes, I have joined the dark side. Kawasaki. As y'all already know, I picked up an H2. Swazo. No major plans for this bike just yet. This is unfamiliar, uncharted territory for me, so I am gonna take it easy and see how things go. That's the plan. We always say that, but we all know once we throw a leg over the bike, things change. But this is actually going to be my very first ride on the bike. I have not had a chance to really ride it yet. Weather been bad, as you can see it's getting a little cloudy. So there is a chance of rain later on, so I'm gonna try to beat it. It's supposed to end by 12 o'clock. So I got a good 2-3 hour window. I haven't cleaned anything, I haven't done anything. It's still the way that it was when I picked it up. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my first official ride on it. So y'all stay tuned for that. All right, folks, we are riding the Ninja H2. I own a Ninja H2, man. Y'all know, you guys know I love my BMWs. And, you know, I've considered other bikes here and there. But I've always felt like the BMW had that edge over all the other 1000cc bikes. There's always one or two things that's missing from the other bikes that the BMW has. But anyways, today is not about the BMW. It's about the Ninja H2. And I've always said if I was to get another bike, it would have to be a Ninja H2. When this bike came out, I mean, it shook everything up. First bike with a supercharger on it. I mean, the buzz that this thing got was just mind-blowing. And I've always wanted one ever since. It's just the opportunity never presented itself, or it never worked out, you know, the way that you know, things never really worked out. But I finally got a chance to own one. What I've noticed so far is this bike is extremely loud. Man, it is loud. I'm like in low RPMs, below 6,000, and it feels like it's screaming louder than my BMW, than Zoclo, at high RPMs. I can already tell this bike does not like to cruise. It's comfortable. It is a comfortable ride, comfortable bike. But I don't see it happening for vlogs. So you guys probably won't see too many vlog videos on this bike, especially at high RPMs. If you are you are aiming for comfort, you're gonna sacrifice something. So normally comfort sacrifices performance and power, which this bike has pretty much all three. Right now I'm very comfortable, you know, at low RPMs. It's not jerky, it's not jumping at me, but I can still feel just a little bit of a grunt under there. Like the bike does not want to be in those low RPMs and cruising. It wants to be opened up and screaming up top. I can feel that, I can sense that just being on the bike. Now the suspension is a bit soft for what I'm, you know, comfortable with, especially in a road racing setting. Because right when I hop on, I'm 150 pounds. The bike squats and then comes back up. Like the pit suspension is kind of soft. The way I like to set up my bikes. I'm not a big fan of the soft suspension, so. But it's not going to be too hard to where it's uncomfortable. I'm just not going to have that much of a squat in the bike. So I can tell just by sitting on it, right, it has too much squat for me. It's too mushy, too soft. And I can only imagine when you get down on that throttle, I can only imagine how that would feel. Once you slam down on that throttle to go at a roll, I know that squat is gonna be crazy, which could lead to wheelies, which True did mention this bike wheelies, even with the stretch that it has, which is crazy to me. This thing is super long. I think the swing arm is a 6 to 10 inch arm, and it's stretched. I think they have it set to about 8 inches right now. But if you look at the bike, it looks crazy that long. Yeah, it looks crazy being that long, and it's still wheelies. So I'm gonna have to, you know, take her a little bit to find the right setting for me as far as gearing and the arm length to see what would best fit. And hopefully I find something that works out. Nice little stretch here, but it's kind of bumpy. Not a fan of that seat. The seat is soft, and I'm sliding everywhere. As soon as I rip it open, I'll start sliding back. That's crazy. That's gonna take some getting used to, for sure. I know y'all hear this joker growling. It just wants to go. It wants to go. Whew. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This thing is wild. This thing is wild. Yeah, I got a lot of tweaking to do, man. I don't even have this joker strapped though. Yo, this joker is crazy. Yeah, this is the ride position. It ain't working. Yeah, man, I need to get my hands on this thing and start tweaking it ASAP. Wow. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, man. Let's try to get one more. Oh my goodness. Oh, this thing is rowdy. Oh, that's with no straps too. I didn't even strap it down. Yo, this thing is wild. Auto blip works. Very smooth auto blip. Man, that was from second gear. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what first gear feels like. Jeez. Wow. Yo. Oh man, I don't think y'all realize what's going on over here. This thing is crazy. Let me stop for a minute, man. This thing is wild. Yo, this joint is crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh, let me stop for a second, man. Oh wow. That was the second gear. And this thing was just pulling like crazy. Yeah. The seat is comfortable, but it's not practical for this. Cause I'm telling you, I'm sliding all the way back as soon as I hit. And I can see why they have these humps here. These jokers hug you. They gotta keep you planted. They hug you once you start sliding back. Now, the suspension is way too soft the way it's set up right now. And I probably should have strapped that joker before doing my hits, but wow, unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Man, I had to take a second. That's crazy. The way this thing pulls, oh my goodness, that's wild. So while the bike is cooling down, I'm just so amazed right now. The way this thing pulls, It's crazy. Now I rode a stock wheelbase, stock height H2R. That was crazy, but I couldn't get down in the throttle and, you know, down low like I can do with this bike. But man, this thing flies. Hence the name, Zoiseau. Well, here I am, still in the same spot. Oh man, I stopped to strap the bike down, and I cut it off for just a second to let it cool down a bit. Went to go start it back up, and nothing. Yeah, battery is shot. So, lucky for me, I'm not too far from the house. Got my brother-in-law coming, scoop me up, probably give it a jump, and then ride it back to the house. I'll try those pulls with the bike strap when I get another chance. I'm not a fan of this strapping system here because this moves around a lot. So I'm probably gonna order the piece that mounts to here and then bolts directly to the brakes. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.